Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here with the review of the Shenzhen X49. Now the X49 is a little micro quadcopter, just recently came out. It's a tiny little thing, has a little tiny little, I believe, 150 milliampere, 200 milliampere hour battery here. It does not do inverted flight. It's not an inverted flyer. It is just a little micro sport flyer. It does have headless mode and one key return. But other than that, you know, it can do flips. All quadcopters can do flips, but it's just a basic, nice little learn to fly quadcopter. That's what it's intended for. You can fly indoors or outdoors. Again, it's about 150, 200 milliampere hour battery, so I'm going to guess that the flight time on this is going to be relatively short, about 5-6 minutes. Let's go over the controller real quick. Controller, I believe it's an Xbox based style controller. We have change the rates by this button here, upper left shoulder button. You can activate flips by pressing the upper right shoulder button. You can enter headless mode by pressing this left button, and you can enter one key return by pressing this right button. Now the instruction manual that I got with this quadcopter was all in Chinese, but fortunately this controller seems to be based on the old S48 quadcopter, and if this is the same as that, that's the way those buttons worked. So this would be headless mode, one key return, and these would be trim buttons for yaw, and on the S48 this is the photo and video buttons here, and this is for pitch trim, and this is roll trim. So that's the buttons. That's the basic on the buttons. Now let's plug it in, take it for a flight, and see how it performs as a little micro. I like micros better than you know, micros are my favorite size quadcopters because you can fly them and take them just about anywhere without any hassle from authorities. So, okay, turning on the transmitter. I got a beep, and we have bind, and I believe I can take it off from the ground there with those landing gear. It's above the grass. I was flying some other micros out here today, and the grass was a problem. But yeah, there we go. Let's trim it a bit, or left trim, and a little forward trim. Okay, let's bring it in close to show it to you. Nice little green and blue lights up front and green lights in the rear. Okay. Now before I forget, let's try that headless mode and one key return. Try the one key return first. Okay, it thinks headless mode direction is off in that direction. Let's bring it back to me first. So let's go the headless mode direction that it was pointed at, I guess, when I took off. One key return. And it does a slow one key return. Oh, and it stays in headless mode. Okay, pulling back so it thinks that way is headless mode direction. No, that way. So one key return. There it goes again. Okay, let's go into headless mode. And bring it in closer to show it to you. Now I'm going to put full yaw on it to show that the yaw has no effect on the pitch and roll. That way's always forward. This way's always back, this way's always left, and this way's always right. Let's go to higher rate to see if, yeah, you can fly high rates in this, so if you want to fly high rates, you can do such in headless mode. See, flying crazy. That way's always forward, this way's always back. Okay, let's come out of headless mode. Let's try the maneuverability of this little thing. It seems to be a good flyer, actually. I've got a breeze here off my right shoulder. Let's try the flips. Bring it in close. Oh, it does flip very nicely. How about a right flip? Does it very nicely too. How about a left flip? How about a barrel roll? Let's go upwind and come downwind and do barrel. Yeah, there we go. So it's a nice, basic, maneuverable little micro quadcopter. Again, I like micros. You can take them anywhere and fly them anywhere. Okay, real quick, I have not tried what will happen if it loses transmission, if you fly too far from the transmitter. Let's find out. Let's give it some throttle. And turning off the transmitter now. 1001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, 1007, 1008, 1009, 1010. 10 seconds. That's not good. Okay, so there is a flyaway issue there, so keep it close if you do get this. You want to fly relatively close to the transmitter, or else your little quad here might go flying away. But again, it's a small quadcopter. You are going to want to keep it close anyways, because you'll have a hard time seeing it at a distant range. Let's just fly down there and see if, okay, that's about 30 meters or 20 meters. Let's take it out and make sure it can do its advertised 30 meters. That's about 30 meters there. So yeah, it can fly its advertised range, but keep in mind if you do fly outside of the range, there could be an issue there. So always fly with fresh batteries and fly it normal by keeping it in close, like I am doing here. Do I still got flipping power? Let's find out. Nice little flipper. And I like those LEDs. So this should be a good night flyer. But some people might have a problem differentiating the green from the blue. Little funnels on this thing. Let's get a thumbnail on these funnels. Okay, I think that, oh, it's still got more flip power. Good flipper. Let's do that again. Good flipper. And it sounds like a jet taking off. Very pretty up in that blue sky there. So again, this is a little S49. It's a good flyer. Oh, dragonfly don't like it though. Good flight time on this for that small battery. Is that a hawk? Better be careful here. I always run into problems with the wildlife. They want to, either they want to get my quadcopter, or I pester them too, so it's a two-way street. The wind's picking up here. Just fighting it. Dang good flipper on this. So that's the big thing on this one. This one's a really good flipper. If you're into flips, this does a good job. And it's getting sluggish now, so the battery power is getting probably low. Although I'm not seeing the LVC lights on that. But I do notice I'm giving a little more throttle than before. There we go. There's the LVC. So you notice the throttle, increased throttle before the LVC goes off, and that's it. That's all she wrote. So my thoughts, S49, again, it does not come with an English manual. It comes with a Chinese manual, but just remember what I told you. There's rates, flips, headless mode, one key return. And very good flipper. That's my thoughts on the S49. Nice micro, very maneuverable. It does have a flyaway issue there, so if you fly too far, it might fly away from you. But other than that, it's a great flyer. Quadcopter 101, signing out.